Hello, guys and ghouls. This is Mr. Toms for your assignment on Thursday, November 5th, or Friday, November 6th, depending on when I see you in class. Just to remind you all, Thursday is a half day. You'll see your first, second, third hour teachers, and Friday you'll see your fourth, sixth, seventh hour teachers. All right, so today, when you are watching this, you're going to read a short story that's called Dark They Were and Golden Eyed, written by the prolific American science fiction author Ray Bradbury. I'm not going to give anything about the story away. I just encourage you to listen to it, enjoy it, and soak it in. So what are we focusing on today? Well, first, if you are online, I encourage you to watch the science fiction video that's called What is Science Fiction? It's down here below. It looks like this. It's only about 3.5 minutes long, and it's just a primer, which is like it'll prep you for understanding what science fiction is and what the elements of science fiction are. Why are you doing this? Because as you read the story by Ray Bradbury, Dark They Were and Golden Eyed, and listen to it, you're going to have to respond to this journal entry question. The question is, what are two specific examples from the short story Dark They Were and Golden Eyed that you've read that help you infer that the story is science fiction? So what does this mean? This means that what demonstrates to you in the story that this is a science fiction story. What happens? And so when I say be detailed in your responses, you should tell me something specific from the story that shows that this is science fiction. Be detailed in your responses. Don't just tell me they're on another planet. No, be detailed. They are on another planet that is deserted, except for one civilization that seems to have been there for quite, and I'm not going to give anything away, but you see where I'm going with this, right? You want to be detailed and be specific. It's always common in 7th graders to just kind of quickly answer it, but this is something we want you to soak it in and take it in and then respond, right? Essentially what you're doing today, if you are online, watch this video, and then everyone will recall our conversation regarding the elements of science fiction. What makes science fiction science fiction? And then you'll read and or listen to the story. So got the story right here in a PDF, and also we have an audio version that was read by the lovely Mr. Flip. One thing I would encourage you to do is listen to Mr. Flip read as you read along. That way you can both hear it and see it, and it'll click a little bit more. You'll really immerse yourself in the story. Then when you're done, respond to that question. What are two examples from the story that you read that help you infer that the story is science fiction? Then finally, we don't give you a lot of homework, but if you don't get this done in class, this is homework. This is a text evidence activity. So I'm going to open this up and show you what I mean. So you will take your writer's notebook and you'll number it 1 through 10. There are 10 total questions that are on this sheet. The first 5 are related to these 6, and the last 5 are related to these 6 here. So there's 10 questions and 12 passages that you'll read. So what are you doing here? Okay, so it says, first, read through the pieces of text evidence, which are these, A through F, in the table below. Then you'll read the questions that follow. Those are these 5 down here. Indicate which piece of text evidence includes the answer to each question by writing the letter on the line provided. So this first one says, why did the Bitterings move to Mars? Now, if you haven't read the story yet, this might be a little confusing, but why did they move to Mars? One of these statements, A, B, C, D, E, or F, from the story Dark They Were and Golden Eyed, indicates to the reader why they moved to Mars. Which one of these 6 tells you why the family, the Bitterings, moved to Mars? And then you'll put that letter in your writer's notebook. So if it's letter G, you'll write 1 and then G. You also are welcome to do this in a Google Doc if you'd prefer to type rather than write, if you are an online learner or hybrid or quarantining. Okay, so just another thing I want to point out is this third one. There are 2 answers that are correct. It says, what effect does the setting have on the characters? So 2 of these pieces of text evidence, A through F, demonstrate the effect that setting has on the characters. Setting, remember, is where and when a story takes place. If you're stuck on one, skip to another one. Use process of elimination to help guide you. And of course, reach out with any questions in the comment section or through email. And again, 1 through 10 here, This is due at the end of class, Thursday or Friday when I see you. If not, you must complete this for homework by Sunday evening. So just to wrap everything up, you are watching a video, reading and listening to the story, thinking about sci-fi, then you respond to this question. It'll be posted and you'll respond up in the top right of this assignment, telling me 2 specific answers and examples from the story that indicate that it is science fiction. So you're telling us that you understand what science fiction is, because we're going to start The Giver on Tuesday. And then finally, you'll do the Dark Day Word text evidence activity. It's tough, it's challenging, but you know, the 7th grade is going to be challenging. We want to challenge you because it'll make you, make those connections a little bit easier in your brain. You're building that muscle memory. Okay, we wish you all a great weekend. Hope you enjoyed the story. We'll be starting Giver next week. Super excited. Take care.